Hello, welcome back to our channel, and in this video I'm going to show you an app which help you to practice your English, right? And I'm gonna just make this video very simple, and just right away I'm going to review this app and show you what are advantages and disadvantages of using this app. If you like this video, then you can feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon and like the video. Actually, that's it. Let's begin. And here you have to choose any one of the language, right? For example, any language that you have. If you want to select English to English, there are no two languages, then you have to select any other option. I selected here Urdu and English. And here, if you don't know English at all, you have to select 0, beginner, elementary. I think it's better if they don't have other option. I'm gonna simply click up intermediate. And here, I have to simply select edge. And whatever I look like, need to simply add. I don't know how I look like, but I'm gonna simply select this one and continue. Next thing I'm going to show you is to select, what are your goals. What are your goals? I'm going to simply click your interest. What are your interests? I selected interest, and then I'm going to simply the active, and here you have reviews from the app and continue. What's your problem? You have to simply collect or select and continue. This is how the appearance of this app should be. And you have to select at the airport, restaurant, business, interview, relationship. For example, I'm gonna simply click this relationship and continue at this moment. Choose any audiobook that you like it. Some of them or all of them, and continue. So you have other things you can, as I said, it's going to be app you can practice your English, which means overall you can practice anything. Any of them you can select 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day, and then continue and allow you to do that. And you have to allow again. This is your first ENGO AI chat. Simply continue.
Hi, I'm Emma, your personal AI tutor. I'm here to help you learn English as fast as possible.
What's your name?
What is your name?
You have to simply write your name. If you don't want to give such name or the interview, you can simply go to skip button. Above you have a skip, and you can simply skip it again and cut. And here, this is how your first app's appearance look like. Here you have vocabulary, and you have books to read, right? And you have videos, and here you have settings and etc. My plan. First, we have travel. I'm going to simply click this, and here you have first your teacher.
He was fascinated by the architectural marvels in Rome.
Okay.
He was fascinated by the architectural marvels in Rome.
So they think he was fascinated by the architecture marvel in the France.
He was fascinated by the architectural marvels in Rome.
This will help you to understand translation and remembering of this structure, remembering the skill of English phrases and also new words, and listen slowly, listen fast, and continue. Listen last time faster.
He was fascinated by the architectural marvels in Rome. Continue.
Now you have to simply select. For example, he was fascinated.
He was fascinated by the architectural marvels in Rome.
Okay, there was a bit, errors, but ultimately was good, right? You can try it again or skip it. So this is one type of practice. You have it, you can listen, and you continue.
I encountered diverse cultures during my trip to Asia.
Oh, these are really people, right?
I encountered diverse cultures during my trip to Asia.
And listen slow.
I encountered diverse cultures during my trip to Asia.
Okay. Encountered, correct? Right. So new person comes and new person shows a different accent to you.
I discovered a quaint cafe that locals love. I discovered a quaint cafe that locals love. I discovered a quaint cafe that locals love.
See, and here you have a translation. If you have your language, you can understand your own translation.
I discovered a quaint cafe that locals love.
You have to practice now the sentence. It will help you to practice your speaking, right? I discovered a quaint cafe that locals love. Did it correct? And there is another one.
She navigated through the city using only a map.
She navigated through the city using only map. This is like shadowing, let's say that, to help you to understand accent. Definitely is a mix-up, the mixed accent, or mix people's behavior or people's, accent, let's say, not behavior.
She navigated through the city using only a map. She navigated through the city using only a map.
She navigated through the city using only map. Correct. Here you can continue to another.
He was fascinated by the architectural marvels in Rome.
Right. This is how you can pronounce it. And first you have pronunciation, then you have reading. There are so many things like this you have, right? You can want to skip it, you skip it. Here you have another exercise of your spelling. If you want to correct your spelling, you can learn the spelling, right? And that's it. I'm going to simply end the lesson here. And this is first experience we have. These are vocabulary and the books. I'm going to simply see how the books look like. I'm going to simply click this one. And here I have reading option. For example, I want to read, right? If I don't know any word, I'm going to simply click. For example, if I don't know this word. Born. To born. And this, if I'm going to click.
The workhouse.
Workhouse. Harsh.
Harsh.
See. So there are meaning with translation. Simply you can see that.
Oliver.
So this is pretty much good, and I'm going to simply click this to listen or go back to listen. If I click this button to listen it here directly or go back and click this listen button. Here, you can see that.
Oliver Twist was born in a small workhouse in a poor town in England. His mother died shortly after giving birth, leaving Oliver an orphan.
See, that's how you can, still you don't understand, click meanwhile.
Leaving.
Meanwhile listening, right? So, it's a really good app. And here you have video option. You can watch videos. For example, you watch this, for example, I don't know, this video. I'm going to simply continue, right? Here you will be having subtitles probably. That's what my senses are saying.
Oh yeah, today we have a fun English lesson.
And here you can select still. No, there are already meanings, sorry. So you can listen with all the translation in your language, right? Still go back. Again, last option is settings. Here you have account type and you can join their other social media. Your language, you can anytime choose to different one. Invite your friend, rate ENGO and report some problem. And there are some other apps they have it. You can check it out. That's it. I like really two options. One is book. There are so many books you can read and practice. Second, I liked this, which is speaking, right? You can simply change your level and start speaking with them. There are so many things. That's it. It's a basic app and I hope you are going to like this app. If you like this app, then practice and write down in the comment your true, honest review after using a few days. I always try to review but before reviewing, I always use this. So that's what I have already suggested you this app. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any kind of questions, feel free to ask me. If you have any complaint, always message me on Instagram. And any other things, feel free to let me know. I will suggest you to do subscribe our channel for the next videos. Thanks so much.